The moment the judge looked at my husband and said, "Mr. Carter, you're ordered to return the $2.3 million you secretly transferred," the entire courtroom turned toward him in silence, and that was the exact moment he realized the quiet wife he thought he destroyed had just destroyed him instead. My name is Emily Carter. For 12 years, I believed I was living the American dream. We had a beautiful home just outside Austin, Texas. A modern house with tall glass windows that looked over quiet oak trees and a peaceful street where neighbors waved as they walked their dogs every evening. My husband Daniel built a real estate investment company from the ground up. Or at least, that's what he told everyone. To the outside world, Daniel was a self-made success story. Charming, confident, respected. But behind closed doors, our marriage had become something else entirely. Cold. Distant. I remember the exact moment things started to change. Daniel used to call me during the day just to say he loved me. But slowly, those calls stopped. Then came the late nights. Then the locked phone. Then the way he would sigh whenever I asked a simple question. "You're overthinking again, Emily," he would say. But something deep inside me knew. I wasn't overthinking. I was being replaced. Still, I ignored the signs. Because when you've built a life with someone for over a decade, your heart refuses to believe your mind. Until the day everything collapsed. It started with a bank notification. A message popped up on my phone one afternoon while I was grocery shopping. Large transfer completed. $300,000. At first I assumed it was business-related. Daniel often moved money between company accounts. But when I logged in to check, the transfer didn't go to his company. It went to a private account. One I had never seen before. When I confronted him that evening, he barely looked up from his laptop. "Business deal," he said casually. Then he added something that hit harder than the transfer itself. "You wouldn't understand." That sentence stayed in my head all night. Because the truth was, I did understand business. Before Daniel started his company, I worked in accounting. In fact, I was the one who helped organize his finances in the early years. But suddenly, I wasn't allowed to see anything. And the transfers kept happening. $120,000. $250,000. $480,000. Each one disappearing into that same mysterious account. Then one night, I saw something that shattered the last piece of trust one had left. Daniel left his phone on the kitchen counter. A message appeared on the screen. "Did the money clear? We need it for the Malibu house." Malibu, California. And the message ended with a heart emoji. My hands started shaking. Because in that moment, I realized the money wasn't just disappearing. It was building a life somewhere else. With someone else. That night I cried harder than I had in years. Not because of the money, but because of the betrayal. 12 years. Every holiday. Every sacrifice. Every time I supported him while he built his company. All of it suddenly felt like a lie. For 2 days I barely left the bedroom. I almost gave up. I even considered just walking away quietly. But then something happened that changed everything. Daniel came home early one afternoon. He thought I wasn't there. I stood quietly at the top of the stairs while he spoke on the phone. "I just need a few more weeks," he said. "After the divorce, everything transfers to the new account." My heart stopped. He wasn't just cheating. He was planning to drain everything before leaving me. Our savings. Our investments. Our future. That was the moment something inside me snapped. Daniel believed I was weak. He believed I was naive. He believed I wouldn't notice what he was doing. But he forgot one very important detail. I knew his finances better than anyone on earth. So instead of confronting him, I started documenting everything. Every transfer. Every hidden account. Every fake business expense. And then I did something Daniel never expected. I hired the best financial attorney in Texas. And together, we built the trap. The divorce hearing took place 6 months later in a packed Austin courtroom. Daniel walked in confident, smiling. He thought the case would be simple. He even had the nerve to whisper something as he passed me. "You should have just walked away, Emily." I didn't respond. Because I knew what was about to happen. Halfway through the hearing, my lawyer stood up. "Your Honor," she said calmly, "we'd like to present financial evidence." The screen behind the judge lit up. One slide. Then another. Then another. Every hidden transfer. Every offshore account. Every document showing Daniel secretly moving millions of dollars while planning our divorce. The room went completely silent. Daniel's face turned pale. His attorney leaned toward him, whispering urgently. Then came the moment that felt like time stopped. The judge adjusted his glasses and spoke. "Mr. Carter, this court finds clear evidence of financial concealment and marital fraud." Daniel looked at me. For the first time in months. He looked scared. Then the judge delivered the words I had waited for. "You are ordered to return the full $2.3 million in hidden assets and pay additional penalties." Gasps echoed across the courtroom. And Daniel realized something terrifying. He hadn't been playing the game. He had been the evidence. 3 months later, Daniel's company collapsed. Investors pulled out after learning about the fraud investigation. The Malibu house deal fell apart. And the woman he was planning to start a new life with? She disappeared the moment the money did. Meanwhile, I stayed in Austin. In the same house. But everything felt different. Lighter. Peaceful. One quiet morning, I stood by the living room window watching the sunrise. For the first time in years, I felt free. Because revenge wasn't about destroying Daniel. It was about refusing to let him destroy me. People often think the quiet person in the room is the weakest. But sometimes, the quiet person is just watching, learning, waiting. And when the truth finally comes out, the loudest thing in the room isn't anger. It's justice.
If this story moved you, shocked you, or reminded you that truth always finds its way to the surface, please take a moment to support our channel. Like this video, share it with someone who loves powerful real-life stories, and subscribe to Revenge Uncut. Every single subscription helps us grow and brings us one step closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to us. And don't forget to leave a comment below. We read every single one, and your thoughts, opinions, and reactions inspire the stories we continue to tell.